Almost every time I do my coconut oil treatment, I get a blemish right here. Ugh! Anyway. Hi, and thank you for watching. So for today's video, I have to get ready for the day, and I just thought I would film a get ready with me. So brows, step 1 are done. One of my biggest secrets for keeping my lips moisturized is actually Aquaphor. Put some of this right on my smackers. Does anyone call them that? I don't know. As always, I just take the MAC ProLongwear Concealer in NW20, and I use this as an eyeshadow primer. I'm setting the concealer with MAC Emphasize. And this Chanel brush I love. It is so soft. I love it. I want to do the glam thing today. Surprise, surprise. So first I'm taking soft brown on my E40 brush. I'm just going to apply this to the transition, which is like on the crease and then a little bit above. Really light hand just to get some depth in here and then create a really nice transition for the rest of the colors. I really don't like harsh lines. I mention this in almost every video, and I put this makeup on in every look because I hate harsh lines. Taking the Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is the Tantastic. Have you seen Couples Retreat? When Jason Bateman like breaks into their house and then the alarm company calls and his password, that's what I always want to say instead of Tantastic. I'm going to take Uninterrupted, the same brush, and just apply it basically where I was. It just adds like depth and dimension when you have different colors going on. I think it's like a really good way to look more professional. Now with the Sigma E45, it's a pointed tip brush. I'm taking Carbon by MAC, which is a matte black, but I use this in the daytime because I'm extra and glam. You can too. It's super nice. I'm just putting this right in the outer corner. And I usually do winged liner, so I'm not focused too much on anywhere where the liner will be, but mostly in the crease just to create a deep crease right there. This makeup look honestly gives me fall vibes, and I think it's because I'm sad at the time of year that it is. I know people like wait like all year for summer and sunshine and all that. I love fall. I love fall. I love the flavors of fall. I love crisp air. And it's like super hot. Like I just feel kind of miserable. Like I'm just inside with my ceiling fans all turned on. Don't have my doors open because it freaks me out. And I'm gonna blend this out with the E40. And blend out with the E25 also. And then as you blend it, the carbon will be less concentrated, so you can layer up your blacks if you like, and then just really make sure that everything's blended. I think this summer I'd really like to get into reading because I have a lot of books that I need to read. My sister got me this book for my birthday, which was in October, and I haven't even touched it yet. I need to start reading. The last book I read was so sad, you guys. I like could not stop crying, like while I was reading a book. Like, how can a book even do that? It's crazy. I'm going to apply some nylon to the brow bone, right under the arch. Next, I'm going to do liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. Liner and lashes are on. So I'm gonna move on to the face. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm using it to prime. But also I love the Benefit Porefessional just because I like the way it fills the pores and makes your foundation go on tray even. I focus this mostly on my problem areas. Like that. Do you guys want to see a foundation routine? Because I can go full detail. You know what I mean? This is the Dior Skin Forever. Honestly, I don't even know if I will ever use another foundation because I can't imagine foundation getting better than this. I had a sample of that Tom Ford foundation and that was beautiful as well, but I mean, it wasn't like so much nicer than this, and I think it was double the price. I need to keep up with my spray tans because I only own this one shade, 041. I'm gonna do another layer. I suppose I could just buy another shade of this foundation. I'm paying for my tans anyway, like per month. Plus I think like I look best like this shade or like even darker. I got my spray tan 7 days ago. I went in for a haircut. I always ask for the same thing. I say face framers, no layers throughout, and then a V in the back. So the back goes like that instead of like straight across. I think it's so beautiful. I think my mom used to always get my hair cut like that, and I just like it. I've been going to the same hairdresser like 4 times, I think. I'm gonna use a beauty blender to blend this out. So she always asks me if I want layers throughout, because she says if you curl your hair, the curls will show better if you do layers throughout. And I always say no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Like I really stress no layers throughout. So my last time that I went, just a couple weeks ago, I said more face framers in the front, because usually she only does up to the chin, and then like the rest is just long, and it's 1 layer, so it's pretty long. So I asked for like the Jennifer Aniston kind of like that. And then so she said she could do that, and that would be really flattering. And then she pulled like the back of my hair and she goes, can we take this much off the back? And I was like, yeah. And honestly, I thought it was going to be more because I have split ends and stuff. So honestly, like I thought she was going to ask to take more. Usually when I get my hair cut, like I stand behind the chair and then they cut my, like the V in the back, but I didn't stand up. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, that's weird. And then she curled my hair. She actually burnt my head like a few times. Like I had burns from the blow dryer here and here. Super painful. And when I was finished, like I thought it looked so nice because I was just focusing on the face framers because that's like what was new for me, and they looked really good. I tipped, I walked out, like I ran my fingers through my hair, and I was like, because like as I like ran my fingers, like only right here, the first layer already fell out from my fingers. So I have like layers all throughout my hair, and they start like at my neck and then just layered all the way down. So it kind of looks like I have a bob and then just like random really ugly layers. I'm taking Marc Jacobs dewdrops. And then in the back, like I had some pretty good length. Like I'd been growing my hair out for quite a bit, and I was really proud of my length. So when she said that she was only taking that much off, I was stoked. The back of my head was a rat's tail, and it was over to the left. Like my haircut V like was like that, and then this weird rat's tail that was like that long all by itself, and it was wispy and weird. I thought that I just didn't have my hair parted correctly or something, but it was the cut. It was bad. Brandon said that the layers look okay, which is nice, but honestly, if it's not the haircut that you want and that you paid for, it's like, you really can't. Worst things can happen in the world. I'm not too broken up about it, but I do think about it a lot. So I'm taking this color from the KKW Medium Contour and Highlight Palette with the NARS Ita brush. Yeah, what? He's never made that noise.
That's beautiful.
I'm almost done. So I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs bronzer again. It's a matte bronzer, but it's more of a bronzer color than contour. This is what I hit in the hairline. My dogs are making noise now because their dad is home. And then I just go over the contour a little bit just to blend it out. Then I like to bake with Patrick Star powder from MAC. This stuff is so nice, and it doesn't make the line too harsh when you contour. Some translucent powders, you stamp it out and it's like, whew, like not my style. Not my style. I'm just taking the MAC 212. I just like dipped into all the colors that I have on my eye right now. Uninterrupted Carbon and the bronzer. Just really lightly applying this to the lash line, and with no additional product, smoke it out with this E18 from Morphe, I believe. It looks like I worked so much harder than I did because I have hacks, man. Sorry for whining about my hair. I just wanted to let you guys know. I think it looks different. I see like old pictures, like a couple weeks ago, pictures with my 1 layer hair, and I'm like, I wanted it. So MAC Cheeky Bits on the cheeks. And this brush is so lovely. This is the Morphe E4. It's a slanted brush with synthetic hair. Synthetic is really nice for blusher because it just packs it all on. I'm going to take this pink color from the KKW Powder Highlight and Contour Kit in medium, and I'm just bringing this guy to life because it's his time to shine, I guess. I fixed my brows and I added another layer and like brushed throughout them with a spoolie and all that, because this camera overheats all the time and it takes like 10 minutes for it to cool down. So just to find things to do because it gets kind of boring sitting here. This is the Marc Jacobs Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. After I spray, I apply some brow gel. Oh, I'm out of mascara, but I have some random free samples. Le Volume de Chanel in Noir. If I ever launched makeup, I would make everything like the most difficult to pronounce and spell words. Just all the extra letters. Not even just French, like every single language, like just like the longest words that I can find. What lip liner should I use today? Oh yeah, MAC Morning Coffee. So I overline, and then I fill in the middle a little, lightly. I love Makeup by Ariel's style. Like, he's one of my favorite makeup artists ever, because I just love all his girls, like with the feathery, super arched, bushy brows, and then the overlined lips with the ombre effect. I wanted to know so badly what he was doing, and then I saw him do it on Shay Mitchell, and it was like 10-minute lips. Yeah, right, ain't nobody got time for that. This is the KKW and Mario collab in Super Nude. That's all. Thank you, Kim and Mario. I never thought I would love a gloss this much. Alrighty guys, so this is the complete makeup look. I'll probably skip my hair today because I like giving it a break from the curling iron sometimes, and top knots are cool, right? Basically just this look in different amounts of each color is what I have been up to lately. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Sorry.